Hello, and welcome to another 5 Good Minutes, and where I answer your theological questions in 5 minutes or less. Today's question is this: when Paul refers to the third heaven and paradise, what is he exactly referring to? And why doesn't he just say heaven? Are they different? Well, this question comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, in which Paul says this. In verse 1, I must go on boasting, though there is nothing to be gained by it. I will go on to visions and revelations of the Lord. I know a man in Christ who 14 years ago was caught up to the third heaven. Whether in the body or out of the body, I do not know. God knows. And I know that this man was caught up into paradise. Whether in the body or out of the body, I do not know. God knows. And so in 2 Corinthians 12, he refers to this place called the third heaven, where apparently in the body or out of the body, he was caught up to, and of course, could not describe the things he saw, for they were so wonderful before him. However, what does he mean by third heaven? How many heavens are there? Well, typically when we refer to heaven, we talk about where God lives. It's where the throne room of God is. It's where all the saints are, all the believers are, the angels are. But the Bible does refer to 3 heavens in the scriptures, and it's not exactly what you might think. For example, the first heaven is found in Genesis 1:20. Let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens. The word earth there in the Hebrew just basically means ground. So when it says let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens, it just basically means the sky. So yes, look to the heavens basically means look up to the sky. So in a Jewish culture, when they would refer to the first heaven, it would be the sky. What about the second heaven? Well, the second heaven goes a little further. Beyond the sky, beyond our atmosphere, is the abode of planets and stars. Yes, the second heavens would be outer space. And we see this example as found in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 10. For the stars of the heavens and their constellations will not give their light. Now, technically, the first and second heavens are still the sky, technically, because when you look up and see the stars are in the sky, but we know that they're beyond our atmosphere. They're in outer space, not within the realm of planet Earth. But yes, the second heaven would be outer space. It would be the abode of planets and stars beyond our atmosphere, which of course then leaves the third heaven. And the third heaven is what you would typically refer to as heaven. The third heaven is distinguished that it's not the sky, it's not outer space, it is the abode and dwelling place of God. It is where the angels live, where believers who have died and are now with God live. And of course, in the 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 27, we have this description. Behold, heaven and the highest heaven cannot contain you. And so there we have that expression of what heaven and the highest heaven. There's heaven, that's the sky, and the highest heaven, even beyond the sky, beyond the abode of planets and stars, which is the dwelling place of God. So when Paul refers to the third heaven, he is making clear that in the body or out of the body, he cannot tell that this man who he knew 14 years ago was caught up to be there. So yes, the third heaven refers to heaven, the dwelling place of God, as distinguished and as distinct from the first and second heavens, which would be the sky and outer space. And of course, this is even made more clear by the use of the word paradise, which of course is another way to refer to the dwelling place of God. Well, I hope this answers your question. Thanks for asking. And this has been another 5 Good Minutes.